Yes, guys, we are back, season 4, with the first episode. The man himself, Petchy.
Come on, mate.
Petchy! Hey, Petchy! Anxiety's been mad. Anxiety's been mad today.
Listen, we're here, man. We're here, bruv. How you mean? We're here. We're here. Do you know what's so mad? Every time we start a show, yeah, why am I always smiling like this?
Yeah, because obviously... Petchy, hey, do you know what it is, yeah? Been looking forward to this one for a minute.
Yeah. Come on, man. We said from the start, remember, the very start, we said we're going to have things to talk about years on.
Yeah. We're here again, you know, what's it, 2.5 years?
2.5 years, bruv.
Mad.
2.5 years, bruv. I know.
Mad.
It's nice, isn't it? Where you got that?
Myself, Petchy. Hey. Bro,
Yeah.
how we doing?
Boy, we're alive, man. We're here, bruv. We're here. We're alive. We're kicking. I'm smiling. You're smiling. We're here, man. The scene's evolving.
Mad.
Woo, yeah, man. I'm good. Yeah, I'm good, man. You know what? I'm underplaying it. I'm lovely.
Yeah.
No, I'm lovely. No, I'll be honest. I'll be honest. It's a good time. Listen, think about where we've come from. Do you remember the first episode?
I remember
What we spoke about?
Bro.
We was locked down.
Everything.
We was locked down. We was everything that could that how can I put it? Everything that stopped us from doing this. We was under all of them pressures.
100%.
That would stop us from doing this. And then look at this. How many years later? Look where we are.
Mad. Everything's just...
Come on, man.
Do you know what, bro, yeah?
Come.
From what I've seen,
Yeah.
from then till now,
Yeah.
your team, yourself, Cookie in the building, brother.
Cookie
yeah,
in the building, what do you
blessings.
mean?
Bro, like, banter aside.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, Cookie, boy? I want to throw your name out there, you know? You're in the building as well.
He's in the building, boy.
And listen.
Hey,
No,
we need one of them.
Petchy, Petch, let me tell you something, yeah? You see what Cookie's brought to the table?
Yeah.
Visually?
Yeah, bruv.
Make sure he knows that that's giving you the mad extra kick, you know?
Listen, I'll make him know every day.
He makes me know.
Bro?
Yeah.
Because you have to go along with times, and it's all visually.
Yeah.
You know?
To be fair, do you know what? Do you know where this idea started from? I'll be honest. It kind of started from our thing. Here.
Okay.
Do you know why? Right? Imagine, I've known him for years. Imagine we've gone to the same school. Yeah, everything, right? And this wasn't even his job, really, like that. It's not even like something he does. Imagine. So all he'd do is he'd come to the dances and he'd just have his phone. And like I'd be on the decks doing my thing, and they'd just be like this.
Hey, cool.
And I'm thinking, rah, but you know, like everyone that pulls the phone out, just pulls the phone out, innit? They just do this. So by the time you see it, and you know, like if someone shows you their phone and says, yo, bitch, look at this. I'm like, yeah, that's sick. But it's not sick though. It's just blurry and it's the most. But then he'd do all of this and they'd show me afterwards and I'd think, rah,
yeah.
That's actually mad. And I'm looking, I'm thinking,
Yeah, he's done.
how did you do that with a phone? And then one day I just said, why don't you just come with me?
On board, bruv. Yeah, it
Yeah,
makes
and
sense.
then let's just work something out and you can just roll with me and then we'll do that.
just pattern everything.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
and
makes
this is the
sense,
start
bruv.
of like, for me, this was the start of like, I'd always hear about content and but
that was
coming where we're coming from, you don't really take it in, do you? You're like, yeah,
100%.
content, yeah, it sounds good, but like,
Yeah.
bruv, I'm just from Plasto, innit?
Yeah.
no
No,
one
bro,
really,
content, bro.
Yeah.
Visually, without visuals, no, I won't say forget about it, but without visuals,
yeah,
mate,
it's nothing.
right about now.
But what do you know, innit, without visuals?
Exactly that. So, Cookie, shout out to you every time. We respect it. We've took some tips from you, Tabs. We took some tips from you, don't worry. You know what I mean? We used to go buy fucking, sorry for my language, £2,000 cameras. We ended up just getting the phone, your little speaker.
It's about the
you know
skill.
What I mean? We didn't even know that. So big up to you every time.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? Petchy.
Come on, mate. Let's
Bro,
talk. Let's talk.
how is it, not to say like, it was down there, but how is it just like,
I talk,
up there?
Yeah.
Like,
it is.
What have you done different? Because, bruv, listen, bro,
It's
bro,
mad,
yeah.
innit? Don't,
Remember,
you're gassing
bro,
me
no,
up,
no,
bro.
bro. Do you know what it is? I'm not. Do you know what it is? I'm not. I'm just like banter aside
No,
there, and
no.
everyone could sit and act
Yeah.
like, oh, it's not the truth. But listen, it's,
Yeah.
you've been going in.
Yeah, no, I'm
The
trying,
whole social movement's been going in. You've been going in. Like you can't. No one can't really deny it. If you have to talk about the last couple years, respectfully, obviously you've been DJing for years, but we just got to be honest.
Yeah.
The last couple has been mad.
Mad. Crazy.
Mad.
Like a new height.
Mad.
What I
Like
could
a whole
never-
new mood. Like
Yeah.
exactly, you rebranded yourself.
Yeah.
You basically rebranded yourself. bruv.
Yeah. In a sense, yeah.
If
yeah.
you look at it, like you've rebranded yourself, and everything it's just going to plan, bruv. But you're doing something which is working.
Do you know what? I'll be honest. The lockdown. From our first conversation, right, to now, where we are now, I just think it was a case of just get your head down and just do it. If it works, it works. And if it don't, you tried. And I just think from then to now, I just tried everything that I thought of in my head. See, what we didn't do before, or what I had never done before, is I'd think of 10,000 things, but it was just a thought. You don't talk about it. You don't think, like, if I sit there and think, right, I want to do a club, or I want to be on the beach, or I want to do a thing, it just stays as a thought. I might talk to my friend about it, and that's as far as it goes, right? But then I think all I've done different now is I've learned lockdown. What lockdown taught me is anything can happen at any given time. These people, they stripped us of life. Rude boy.
No, facts.
They made us stay in our house and watch the TV and told us to clap for the NHS on a Thursday. But think about what we done, rude boy, yeah? We clapped for NHS.
Was it every Thursday?
It was on Thursday, innit? Wasn't it Thursday? Was it Thursday?
Every Thursday?
Yeah,
bad
6
now,
p.m. or
bad
something
now,
like that,
bad
innit?
now, bad
Some
now.
kind of madness.
Bad now.
But we stayed at home and we clapped and we didn't go to work and we didn't rave and we didn't sit next to our friend. There was a park bench that they put a bit of tape on and told us you can't sit there because you might catch whatever this mad thing was. And bruv, we just done it. We done it, bruv. Like, well, a couple people done it, but a couple people done it. But you know what I'm saying? So they stripped us. So from then, what life just showed me is it can just be taken from you at any given time for whatever which reason. So just have a go, innit? And from then, I've just had a go.
And it's worked.
And it's worked.
Worked.
Take, for example, Cookie. We need a cameraman. He started doing all of this. Oh, man, just bring him on board. Who knew what was going to happen? Who knew
How it's going to work.
Yeah. Like, who knew however many years later on he's going to have a bag that's worth however much money. Let me not talk about it just in case someone tries to smash out my window. Yeah, it's all mad. Yeah, it's nuts, yeah. But who would have thought that would have been his thing? And we go raves now and people are like, oh, you're picked by Cook. You know what I mean? I'll throw walks and they say, oh, the dreadlocks man. And like Dark Man walks. Who would have known it would have ever have been that? You know what I mean? I go to Manchester and man are looking at me like, and I'm thinking, oh,
There we
man,
go.
it's Manchester, bruv. I don't even know you. Like, what's going on there? And I'm like, yo, Petchy blood. And I'm like, woo. Who would have known? But all we done different was we acted out what we said.
Thoughts.
Yeah, our thoughts. And that's it. And it was kind of lockdown that showed me that. You just paid attention to it. If you didn't act, like, look at the things certain people were doing in lockdown. You was having parties while they told us we can't have parties. So that was another thing we done. We just thought,
Yeah, of course.
just,
It's just.
You know what I mean? If me and you sat down and had a conversation, should we do that? Yeah. We just done it. And it worked. So why wouldn't I try something else after that? That works.
Yeah.
Everyone, if you think about everyone who's come up now, Hitty. Remember all the people we talked about that, P, there's some people out there.
there's some
Remember?
people who
And we
can-
were saying, there's some
Facts,
DJs out there.
facts, Petch.
Look at where
They're
we are now.
now.
Right? Hitty is his own superstar in his own thing.
lane, yeah.
GT's his own thing
yeah.
in his
It's
own
mad,
thing.
isn't it?
Bruv,
It's
think
mad,
about
blood.
it.
Yeah,
Once upon a
bruv.
time, Wig, yeah? Wig, remember, Wig was like probably one of the founders of this whole thing. Then he went missing for years. And then all of a sudden, he's come back around and there's like a Petchy and Wig and there's a Wig
Yeah,
and there's a...
of course.
These people just come out of...
Yeah.
And now it's like, there's an actual real thing. There's a scene, there's some structure. We're doing festivals. It's mad.
It's mad.
There's actually like a stage now. People have to listen.
Yeah, they have to listen.
You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, bruv. Like, you got to think, most of the people, like, we use to do things, like the big sites and you know the sites that you book in the tickets with and whatever, the resident advisors and very. These men have to talk to us now.
Yeah.
These men are shouting me now like, oh yeah, Petch, let's have a conversation. That weren't happening before. But it's just everyone's acting out their faults. And here we are. And then from that, you create a scene.
Yeah, literally, bro.
Yeah, and this is where we at. I couldn't wait to come back here. I'll be honest.
You say flying
I couldn't
now.
wait to be back here, bro, because I just felt like there's so much things to talk about and to just go over the do's, the don'ts. Just, we're here, man.
Nah, man, I ain't gonna lie, man. Name's been ringing bells. Like, just ringing. The Petchy. I was like, in my head, I'm speaking. Like, everything was happening and I knew it anyway. From the jump.
Nah, nice.
Just from when our first ever conversation. Think about it, 2 years ago, I've just seen it just.
And
I think,
was it 2 years?
About 2.5. So I've only been doing this for about 3 years. Probably about 3 years.
3 years, that's what I'm thinking, man. It's got to be a free.
Yeah. And it's just literally, and that's mad, bro.
Yeah.
You see how quick that's gone?
That's what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. And don't that just make you think? Like, if you think now, right? Think of how many things we thought wasn't possible then. Not wasn't possible, but
cool.
you know what I'm saying? You just a thought of like, if I would have said to you, you know what, Martin, 2 years' time, we'll do a festival with 15,000 people. Like, you might have gassed me up and be like, yeah. But you know, when you get home, you'll be like, what are you talking about, man? But now, if I say it to you now, you might actually take me seriously. Like, for real.
Yeah, for real. I can see it. Yeah, you do that. What's that?
You know what I'm saying? Hey, call me afterwards, because you know what? Remember you were saying about that thing, we can come together. Like, it's everything now is kind of doable.
Yeah.
Or you can kind of see it now.
You can see the vision clearly. Yeah.
Whereas before, I think
a lot of things were harder to do before. Before all of that, festivals and stuff weren't as easy to do. Yeah. I think access-wise, like I said, after Corona and that, I think, like you said, they've all realised that we're needed.
Yeah.
We are needed. All these sites, I'm telling you, before that, all these little sites, these sites we couldn't get. We weren't getting.
They weren't on us.
They were, you know what I mean?
They weren't on us.
We're like, really, truly, no, we don't even need resident. Really, truly, we don't even need resident advisor.
Yeah. No, we don't.
Respectfully.
We don't.
We don't even need resident advisor. We clocked the code. Like, whoa.
Yes.
We could use Blocko. I think they're called Blocko. We could use, you know what I mean? Ticket ad. So it's like, cool. And I'm happy everyone's realised that things what you think we needed are not needed.
Nah.
Are not needed. Venues we think we need are not needed. All them little powerhouse venues. I see the whole world in egg now.
Yeah.
You see egg, you're like a...
Do you remember? That's how I know.
You see that egg?
That is how I know you know.
Bruv.
Do you remember once upon a time you couldn't get near that?
Near that.
What?
Fuck it. Sorry, my language. Thing was in like even fabric.
Yeah.
Socialism and that fabric.
Yeah,
even
mate.
fabric or
All
even
of
looking.
them.
But I'm happy because when I'm sitting, I'm thinking, look at all of this. Is everything you've basically said as well. I'm just seeing it all fall into place. Like shit.
It's mad, isn't it?
They need us.
And you watch, yeah. And they know they need us. It's a whole. Everything is different now. Nothing's unachievable.
Yeah, nothing.
Nothing, man. If I tell you, listen, there's some things I want to tell you, but I think we'll wait till the next convo for them things. But there's something I just want it to happen first.
Yeah, of course.
We'll come back to
100%.
it. But it's just all achievable now, man. Nothing's off the table now. Nothing. There's people that conversate with me now, and I think, rah, why even that? How? You know, I'm still sitting there. I could take the gas to a certain point, right? But then there's another part of it where I think, how do you know me?
Yeah, and
it's good. It's boy.
No, of course.
It's lovely, right? But when I look at the whole thing, people start to take you serious when you take you serious.
Yeah, I take that.
You get what I'm saying?
I take that.
See, after our first show, what we had, I remember speaking to our first show. I think, our first show we had, I spoke to most of the scene. That were just like,
like afterwards?
Afterwards. Yeah. Who's my man? Oh, that's da-da-da-da-da-da. And, some of the things you said, I can relate. And da-da-da-da-da-da. Half of these people didn't even speak to me before. Yeah. And I'm not even saying it like a thing of, you know me now.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, genuinely, like, we just never spoke. Right? And all it took was a little bit of what's the word? Yeah, a little bit of exposure. That's the word. See, that's why we need cooking.
Cookie.
That's why we need cooking. Man, there, boy. But all it took was a little bit of exposure. People to take time to watch you on the TV and think, oh, right, he spoke about that. That starts off a conversation with you and that person. Do you know how many people and how many bridges I've built since the conversation we had? Because as well, do you know what I noticed about us, like our people, like our type of thing, right, and our scene, right? Everyone's kind of closed. Everyone's just like, I can't talk to my man unless... And it's crazy because we even touched on that before, innit? How people can be. So everyone's kind of closed until someone opens up.
I've seen that as well.
Yeah.
I just don't like... See, one thing I don't really like, Petchy, is when someone wants to congratulate you in private. Like, yo, bro, like... It's not that I don't like it,
No,
but...
I know exactly what you mean.
Oh, yo, bro, you said... like, what you're saying is true, but say it. Say it as well.
Say it with
Say
chest.
it at me if you want to. To make you feel comfy.
100.
Yeah, I'll repost it. Yeah, I agree with you, bro. This is what we need to do. All this like in private. Yo, bro, it's proper true what you're saying, you know? And like, you know what I'm trying to say? Listen, Petchy, yeah? You know, you see now, I've seen it. I've seen it all.
Yeah.
All of that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, come and do it with me then. And if we got the problem, let's just say
Let's
the
just have
problem.
it, yeah,
But some people are just not built like that.
Nah.
Some people,
No.
you see, like how I look at things as well. You've got your own brand. You've got your own movement. You're your own. Yeah. So at the same time, you don't need no one for nothing. At the same time, you could take that risk by saying how you feel. A lot of people can't take risks.
You know
and
what?
say how they feel because they need man.
That's a good point.
You dig?
That is a good...
Because they need man.
I didn't even think of that, you know?
But it's a fact though, Petch.
It's true. Yeah, it's true.
Do you know, like, because some people, I was like, come on, they're like, do you know what? Like, no, some of them I respect, so it's cool. But the other ones like, I don't really come on because, bruv, like, forget that. But I get it, because you need this right now.
Yeah.
But if you had your own movement, you would be on crud. Like, do you know what? Forget that.
Yeah.
Because most of the man with their own movement, they're the ones who talk the things, you know?
Yes, 100%.
You know what I mean? They're the ones who talk the things the most.
100%.
But
100.
It is, man. It is what it is, bro. You know
But
what
we're
I mean?
here, man. But listen, we're moving, mate.
Yeah, of
you
course.
know what I mean?
Of
We're
course.
moving.
You're
and
going up and up.
all we
bro.
can do, again, right? Because, again, we've still got things we need to learn.
Yeah, 100%.
So there's still much more growth. And in a sense, I love that. And I love that even though we might not have it as perfect as we want it at the moment, we still done it. Do you remember before on our first thing when we was talking about like infrastructure, what we didn't have or what we don't have? Look at us now.
Yeah, it's there. It's good.
Imagine I've gone to all back then in them years. Imagine I've gone to, what dance was it? It was Super's dance, Afrotized. So this is how quickly things can happen when you just, you know, people are closed and then you just open. So I've gone Afrotized to wait for Wig. We had a booking, I think, afterwards. I can't remember, but he was playing at Super's thing. And then imagine Super's come to me and said, yeah. No, Super's a man of like many words. Yeah. Man want you in it. What? Yeah. What? Me? And it's gone from we're thinking of you, innit, for this, and this. And I'm still looking at him like,
Okay.
for real? What, me? Me. No one else, what, me? And we've gone from never having that to one day just having that. So one day, for whatever which reason, he's just thought, it's just time. Me and my lot, we've had a conversation. We think it's you, so now it's time. And we've gone from nothing to one day playing in front of 7,000-8,000 people. Structured and built by us. Money, us. Things, us. Conversation, us. Everything what we're told we can't do or what we might need this one and that one to fund or we've just done it all ourselves. And again, what's the time? What's the time frame? 3 years, 4 years, 3 years? 2 years?
Yes.
Anything's achievable. We didn't even conversate really like that. We've known each other for 20 years and taken each other in 3 years.
Imagine that.
Imagine.
Just like that.
Not that it matters, but the only thing that does matter is it's happened. And we're here and we're doing it. And it just goes from strength to strength to strength. We get on aeroplanes now and people are like, hey, Petch. Know what I'm saying? I've got this mad big thing energy now, like, yo.
Yo,
Well
mate.
bit of it. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
it's different times, man, and it's just sick.
It's good though, man. It's
Yeah.
sick. You must be enjoying it.
I'm enjoying it, man.
Every time I see you online, I think, yeah, Petchy, I know he's loving this.
You know, I love it.
I know he's loving this, brother. I know he's loving this. I know you're loving it.
I love it. I love it. And
know.
I love, you know why I love it more? Because I always knew that this day, not specifically for me, right? For just us, the scene, I always knew this day could come. All it took was just a few heads to just kind of talk,
Just let it be.
bump heads a
Just let
little
it-
bit. You know, even if you think, I don't really know about my man at the moment, but just try.
Sometimes you can't avoid it though.
No.
You see?
Yeah.
Sometimes you can't. You have to deal with man.
Yeah.
Like stop. Like it's not that. But you
don't care, you know.
you have to deal with man, bro. Like no, it's just
Yeah.
now. I just know. You see,
Yeah,
then
yeah.
I didn't know nothing.
Yeah,
when I'm talking to you,
Yeah.
I'm just like, yeah, Petchy's here. Like, yeah, like I mean, like, all right. Now, like, bro, like, not like that, but I know what I'm talking about.
We're here now.
You know what I mean?
Yes,
So
yes.
you can't like people would love to go around it, but you can't. Just deal with it and let's run it.
Yeah.
If it works, it works. If it doesn't work, then cool. That's it. It's a simple maths, bro. You don't need to. You don't need to like man to deal with, man.
Yeah.
Listen, if I was doing Raise and I didn't like, and then he's playing good music, book him. I'm not just chat to you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just play your set, play your little hour set. You get me? If I don't need to do it directly, you go via whatever.
Yeah.
And just play your set and just go about your business, innit?
Yeah, man.
That's business.
Yeah.
And that's the thing where people get it wrong, man. They get their emotions too much involved in business. You know what I mean? Like, I would never disregard a good DJ, even if I didn't like him. It might not work, but
Yeah.
just come play your set.
play.
I don't need
Yeah.
to chat to you.
Yeah.
Play your set, go about your
We're
business.
doing it now, though, Mark, man. We're doing it. We're
Nah.
doing it, and it is sick because you know what? We're collabing now. This ain't just like a me thing or our scene thing. It's expanding. Like we're linking up with North now. We're linking up with a man up North now, and they're showing us their little thing, and we're showing them our little thing, and we're putting it. Imagine them showing us their thing, and we're showing them our thing, and we're collabing it and making it an us thing. So it doesn't even become Birmingham or Manchester or London. It's just one
Big thing.
You know, if you look at it on a bigger scale, right? And let's say you're abroad somewhere. You're somewhere in Europe now. You have to look at our thing and take it half serious now. Do you know what I'm saying? Oh, who's that?
Yeah, what's going on over there?
Oh, who's this one? Oh, the energy, that one. Da. And now there's names now. So it's like, it's kind of, the scene's kind of built now on kind of your work ethic and what you're doing.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? There's man that have been there now for like 2 seconds, but that can be just as big as the man that's been there for like 20 years. It's all on you now.
mad.
It's the work ethic and how you want to do it.
And visuals.
The visuals.
And visuals.
Yeah, man,
And
everything.
visuals.
It's like just sits there just smiling, you know.
Visuals, bro.
That
I'm
one there,
telling
he
you, that
knows.
changes the game.
No, it's a proper game changer.
But it's true what you said, though. You could be there for 2 seconds and just get your...
If you know what you're doing, I'll tell you what, again, we talk about Cook a lot, yeah, but I'll tell you why I talk about him a lot as well, right? Because, again, he has started from nothing, right? And do you know what makes it more easier? We're just, it's like it was meant to be. We're just the same. Put me and him in a room and talk about, if you say to him, right, what's the next whole show going to be like? You couldn't get a word in it. You couldn't sit in a room with us. Because he'd be like, yeah, we'll go to a hill. And then, well, like, you roll over and then I'll touch this. And then, cool, I'm lying. It just goes on and on and on. Petch, I think we should do this. Nah, man, let's do that. Nah, man, let's do this. And before you know it, it's like, boom, 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 boom.
Ooh, that's done,
yeah, we spend like an hour on one part of a scene because there's so much coming out. And that's what makes it exciting. See right now, when I come in and I'm smiling before I started, it's because I'm already thinking, rah, there's another thing I want to tell him, you know, boy, but I can't tell him now. My brain is just...
This guy... Bleep,
yeah,
bleep,
but like that.
Of course.
But then the minute that stops, it's over. It's over. And right now, I don't even think it's begun.
Yeah,
Ain't it, bro? I don't even think it started.
Love that.
It's crazy. Huh?
Yeah.
The branding. You know how much...
He's going to touch that up. We're going to do some touch on
Listen,
that.
I've done this on purpose for you, bro. Yeah, I come here on purpose. Don't worry, we got you as well, man. Yeah. Come on, man, we got them big sizes there, but don't worry about that, bruv. We got you, man.
I don't put some weight in it. Fucking
We got you,
hell,
bruv. We got you, like...
It's mad.
Yeah, man. It's just crazy. You just give everything a go now, And it just seems to it's just happening now, which shows it is exciting and people are buying into it. And do you know what else I love about what's happening now? Do you know how I know it's growing, right? The young ones are coming over. Mm-hmm. They're really on it.
They're getting it now.
Woo!
Listen, they're hard to please, you know? Yeah, they're getting it now.
But ain't it cool? They're coming over and they're really on it. And so if you look now, right? You look in the social, you look in the originals, you look in the thing. It isn't just like a plus 30 crowd you're gonna see or a plus 50.
Young ones in there.
It's everyone. I can go there now and see like my aunt, like someone's daughter, someone's this, someone's that, and it's not even like a bad thing. They're just all having it.
All generations. You
know what I mean?
That's good though.
It's wicked. Because it just shows what's happening, the music and the thing, you know, the producers. Like, imagine the music as well. Imagine what the music's doing now. It's just going from strength to strength. You know what I mean? And again, it's the girls that grab me because girls don't really, not in a bad way. They might kill me if they see this, but I mean this in the most loving way, right?
Please.
I feel like when women come to dances and they watch a DJ, I feel like they just want to hear what they want to hear. Right, so
100%.
I don't really feel like they care who, unless you know what, unless they're onto a DJ like, yeah, I like him, so I'm gonna watch him. Yeah, unless they're on you like that, I think they just come to hear the music. Whoever's playing it, they don't really care as long as it's.
You reckon?
Yeah, no. This was my general thought of how women can come. Right, as long as whoever's playing the music, whoever's playing the bangers, what they want to hear, they come to hear that now. Now, I feel like they're coming, and that you know how much women I get in my DMs. That like Petch, you know, on that SoundCloud, you know, like, yeah, bruv, you know, like at 20 minutes, yeah, and 34 seconds, yeah, you know that tune, your friend, and then your remix, yeah, with Timberwolf, they're telling you exactly what it is, how it is, and then the other part of it is, it's not even the vocals now. They're coming to me with some arms-ass rhythms. You know that? Boom, boom.
Yeah,
and I'm thinking, how do you even know that?
Yeah, the tumpers.
And these are like innocent girls you wouldn't even think know anything about music. They're asking you about the tumpers. They want to know the producer. They're even saying, boy, that producer used to be hard, but I don't even think he's there anymore. I think my man's taken over. And I'm thinking, that's a conversation what me and you would be having.
Yeah, of course.
But you're having it with women now, right? And when you're having it with women, the scene's evolving.
100%.
Because for them to care enough about
what's really going on.
Yeah, and it's not even the bait instrumental. It's not even the bait vocal. Tune. It's the mad instrumental, what you wouldn't even think.
How you even know that? Of
but
course.
This is when you know it's growing. It's crazy.
I think our that genre of house is definitely on the go.
Yeah.
Definitely. I think Amma's at the top of that. You know what I'm talking about? That deep, sounds. You know, then I feel like your genre's kind of, you know what I mean? But it's definitely pushing. It's definitely going places though, you know.
Is.
I'm still waiting for the social and originals link up festival together. I'd love to see that. I would love. Look at Cookie's not even smiling. Cookie's just like, alright, sweet. You know what I mean? There's certain little things I would love to see.
Yeah.
You know, that's one of them. Do you know what I mean? Couple tents. Social tent, send that tent. You know what I mean? Just like that would be great. You know.
A few things that are late yet we still need to do.
Yeah. That's.
I think you know what. I think with that, that's wicked because we was having a conversation like this, but I think with that, it's just got to make sense for everyone.
It doesn't make sense for yourself.
Yeah, it's got to make sense for for me, for them, for an us. It's just got to kind of all fit. I think there are a lot of things that are starting to make sense and come together. I just think it's a timing thing, isn't it?
Yeah. Clearly, everything's timing.
Yeah.
Clearly, everything's timing. So I think
that
just has to be left natural anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Obviously, you've got your own thing going on.
Yeah.
Things are going on.
Yeah.
That's from what we spoke anyway.
Going,
obviously, not trying to go into it yet. I'm guessing everything has to be cemented.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We can kind of go into a few things. I'm itching to tell you.
Yeah, no, obviously. So it's obviously. So what? I could just talk about the festival.
Yeah.
Well, what's the situation with that? Obviously, nothing ain't put out there like that anyway. So clearly, I don't know if it's still in the pipe. But what's the situation with that then?
It's in the pipe, man, and it's a goer. It's happening. You know what it is? Like you said, and grateful to you and everyone else who supported us, but we are going from strength to strength, right? And I think our thing is, I think what we want with social, we just want the niche. We don't want the same thing what everyone's doing. That's why I think our thing's working now, because people
definitely
hear something like
a different.
Yeah. And I just think
simple.
And I think that's what kind of creates a scene. Like originals are originals, soul sessions are soul sessions.
Yeah, of course.
Soul is soul. It's flavours, isn't it? And you like, you know, if you go to your food drawer, right, and you want a packet of crisps, you might feel like salt and vinegar today, but you want prawn cocktail tomorrow.
Of course.
You might want ready salted on a dry day. You know what I'm saying? So, and I feel like this is what it's like. This is what creates scenes and what makes the whole thing even bigger. If you have a flavour, if everyone's trying to do, you see, once upon a time, everyone was trying to be an originals. Everyone was trying. Let's all play the same thing what they're playing. Let's all do this. Let's all do that. Let's all follow that thing. And I think as time's gone on, when certain movements have happened, and I do think we're one of them, I think when we've done our thing and we've gone in our little lane, right?
I wouldn't say little.
Yeah. All right, cool. I'm trying to be humble, yeah. I just want to hear you say it. I'm joking. But when we've gone in our lane, I think people have thought, right, you know what? Their man have done it and their thing is mad. So maybe we could try our thing. And then their thing turns out mad. And then that one turns out mad. So if they all turn out mad, that means we've all got something. And it's worth looking at, it's worth going to, and we can all kind of help each other. Because I you know what? At one stage, right, and I can say it now because we're all mates, yeah? So, Kiz, Super, yeah? Fever, we're mates now, right? So you can't want to kill me. But I think at one stage, I understand why their thing was just circle, was strictly them. I get it now, right? And I think it was just strictly them because imagine, like, building your thing, right? From scratch, and it's got to a certain stage where you're kind of like you're here now and you're who everyone looks to, and then imagine everyone else just copies everything you do. You get to a point where you're like, man. You get to that point, innit? Whereas people didn't really understand that before. People just thought, them man are divas and them man are this and them man are that. But it was never that. It was like, you know, we've got our thing. I remember watching an interview with them. Like, I think it was with Shannon.
Yeah.
And I remember them saying, like, I think it was Fever that was talking. I can't remember. It was something along the lines of like do something to make us feel like, you know, we'll book you. Like, why do we just need to book you because we're big and we're thing? And I get it. You know, and where we are now, I think everyone's doing that. So it's easy now because if you look at everyone's kind of thing now, everyone's kind of booking everyone based on like we're feeling you. So it don't even matter whether you're Petchy or whether you're Super, whether you're Wig, whether you're Kids. It doesn't really matter. We just might want Petchy for that,
100%.
and no one else. And we might want Wig for that or Super for that, Kids for that, and no one else. So it's just like a level not. It's fair game now.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? And that's that. So I was just completely went off track. What was we talking about? Social and where we are now. So because we created our own lane now, I think everyone's just created their own lane and you're able to just do bigger things and you can get behind each other now because you don't need to feel away that this one's copying me and that one's copying me. So because they're copying me, forget them lot. Everyone's just getting on my nerves.
You know, this is odd. I feel like when things are going to plan, you don't really watch no one anyway.
Yes.
Automatically. You're not even watching your team because your team's flying now.
Yeah.
It's like, I feel like, not like that in a rude way to anyone, but you see when you got a lot of time.
Yeah.
You've got a lot of energy to like kind of just see that, oh, okay, cool. But when your team's flying, so sweet,
This is nice,
sweet, you know what I mean? Like, sweet.
I think now, right, I might be wrong, but I think now, see the scene now, I think it's the nicest it's ever been in terms of people just connecting with people. Because it weren't happening before like that. If you were circle, you were circle. But don't chat to me, don't look at me, don't think. If you're so sure, it's like, yeah, I'm so
Yeah,
sure.
I'm
It's
so
like,
sure, yeah.
yeah, it's that now. But now it's like everyone can talk to everyone. It's not a thing now. It's just like, right, it isn't just an us thing. It's a scene now. So even like, you know, how I know it's kind of true what I'm saying is because everyone just kind of goes to everyone's dance now.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
Yeah,
you know,
that wouldn't happen before.
I know.
You know what I mean?
I've noticed that now.
Kids will phone me now. I'm like, yo, kids, what's happening? Kids phoned me the other day, yeah? I said, rah. I said, kids, what have I done, man? What's going on? He's like, shut up, please, man. I said, what's going on? I said, well, I'm just phoning to see if I got the pattern for tonight. And even though I laugh, yeah, I just think, that's sick. He's playing somewhere. Actually, he was at Supers, isn't it? He's at Supers, yeah. And then they're saying, "Yeah, man, we're coming after."
Yeah,
and I just think that's all we lacked. I think to make the whole thing grow.
For everyone to push each other,
everyone to push.
Each other thing. Yeah,
that's all we lacked.
Of course.
Because you got to think, right? Think of people that don't know us that want to come onto it. Imagine me looking at. All right, I can only go by what I'm saying, right? So imagine me all of a sudden tomorrow I wake up, I'm a techno head, yeah, and I'm thinking I went to a thing the other day and I heard this sound, gong, 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 dun, 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 and all of a sudden I'm thinking I'm on that sound now, right? And I want to go to wherever that next thing is, right? But then imagine like I've turned on YouTube or I've turned something on and I've gone into that genre and I could just see everyone warring. The biggest, imagine I typed in the biggest techno DJ ever or the biggest techno DJ of that scene, right? And I've typed his name in. And that techno DJ is telling the other techno DJ to go suck you something. And that one's... I'm never going to that techno rave again.
Of course not.
True or false?
It's true, no facts.
You get what I'm saying? So when I look at that for our thing, right? If you see us lot like, I don't chat to them, man. I don't chat to... It's not inviting, is it? Whereas if you see kids calling me and me calling Super and Super calling Pix and... You think, oh, that's nice. And then you look on this and you see this and you see that and everyone's vibing.
You
and
see them one there, then everyone's together.
Yeah, you're seeing some mad skanks and, whose rave is that?
I did realise that though. I do see that though. A lot of people are coming to, everyone's coming to everyone's stuff.
Yeah.
I'm starting to see that though.
And
I realised there's bare ravers.
Yes.
I didn't even, I knew, but I realised there's bare ravers.
There's loads, man. There's loads. And it only hit me one time, right? I looked on Morgan Black, you had him on there, innit?
Morgan.
Yeah, Morgan's bad boy, Morgan, you know. I love Morgan, you know. So I remember looking on his Insta one time on his story, and he had a story. This is years ago though, about a couple of years ago, something like that. And I remember looking on his story, and it said something like, Danky Sounds sold out, Rhythm and Funk sold out. Something sold out, sold out. And then he put, it's all on the same day. So it just goes to show there was always room for everyone. Always. It was the most powerful thing I ever see. And I thought it was something along them lines. He could tell you what I mean. And I looked at that and thought, that's sick.
But it's bare ravers. It's bare.
Yeah. So, I think most of our thing before was built on panic.
Yeah, things being on the same day.
Like, he can't do this and he can't do that. But you can. If it's nice to put in a phone call and say, I'm like Hot Stepper called me the other day. I said, what's happening, mate? He said, yeah, P, I'm just calling you, to see your next dates so we don't clash. Perfect. Wicked.
I didn't know. Oh, is that what people do? I didn't know that.
Yeah. Yeah, they're doing that now. Well, yeah.
Well, obviously some people. Yeah.
They're doing that now, and I think that's really good because we're learning how to deal with each other and not step on each other's toes and all of these kind of things. And it's powerful, man. It's powerful.
You think is that one of the main things that was kind of been missing? I think at one point you're saying everyone was just technically respectfully not being greedy, but didn't really care about every other.
You got to think, if you don't care, how does the scene evolve?
Yeah, of course.
Technically, if you don't care, then you're in beef. So it can't go forward because no one cares about, what if we do this or what if we do that? So imagine if everyone's attitude's like Soul Session, Originals, Pioneer Place, Soul Shore, Rave in the Park, all the big ones, right? Or not even just the big ones, but just all the things what kind of carry...
Yeah, what's keeping it going.
What's keeping the thing, right? Imagine if everyone just woke up and adopted the idea that, boy, this is my thing. This is the day. That's it. I don't really care. I don't need to speak to my man and blah, blah, blah. How long do you think you got left?
Yeah, it's true.
You know? And all it takes is a conversation and to drop the ego and a little bit of ignorance, and it just flies. You know? And yeah, that's kind of where we're at. That's kind of where we're at. Going back to what you're saying, sorry, because we just left the whole thing. We just left that whole thing.
It's facts. No, it's, you know when we speak,
yeah,
right?
yeah, it's like verbal diarrhea, isn't it? It just things. But going back to Soul Shore, yeah, I think because we're kind of going from strength to strength, I think the only thing that's left to kind of try is that kind of...
That collab kind of...
Yeah, that kind of collab, or if it's not a collab, that kind of festival-y type of big outdoor party that kind of cements that, okay, you're here now, da-da-da-da, and we're kind of here now, coming up.
Yeah, of course,
right?
of course.
But do we go into it? Yeah, all right. So do you remember what kind of first bumped us with the woods?
Yeah.
Right, yeah, we're here again now, but in a really, really, really legitimate capacity now. Yeah, like, we're here. So we've got the date. It's quite a big stage. And date or not?
Yeah, because we're going to put that out this week.
All right, yeah. So the 8th of June.
Okay, yep.
Yeah, we've got the Soul Shore in the Woods, the big stage, the like festival stage, right? We've actually got a legitimate woods, big stage,
Sick.
big everything. You
Sick.
know, like we're trying to get a big artist in. I don't know whether we are gonna need to go down that. It's kind of half. Like we're trying to get across the line, but these artists, boy,
What
divas, bruv.
What it's just getting
Yeah,
harder.
the wants and needs and.
Yeah,
Mate,
I
it's
can imagine
mad,
though. I can imagine though.
You know,
I can
obviously
imagine.
you try and get across the line so, you know, the thing looks bigger and whatever, but whether we get him or whether we don't, doesn't really matter. It's just going. And I just feel like, yeah, that was the next step for us. That kind of showed us, all right, cool, we're here now. Well, we kind of know we're here, but I think the next step is, you know, if you get that kind of big sort of outdoory kind of festivity kind of thing boxed off, then I kind of feel like people just kind of feel like, oh, yeah, them guys are really...
Yeah, them guys are really...
Yeah, and we're here now, so we're trying that now. And yeah, like Saturday the 8th of June, quick plug. Yeah.
You excited for that?
Yeah, Soul Shore in the Woods, man.
Proper excited for that?
Yeah, I'm excited for that, boy. I'm excited because you know what it is, Mark? Like, that kind of, like you said, imagine 27 years of DJing, 15 years of Soul Shore. Right, so that's 20 plus years of being a DJ, and you really hit like that place to the point where everyone kind of knows you in 4 of them years.
Just keep. Whoa, it's crazy.
It's crazy, isn't it? How it happens.
Crazy,
Timing's
bro.
just a mad thing.
It's crazy.
You know, and I ain't even mad at it. It's just that's how it goes.
But it's good that you didn't give up.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people that gave up.
I loved it, man. I loved it. It didn't even matter. Even if I didn't have this recognition or people didn't, you just, even if I had to just do it in my
would have kept
bedroom.
going anyway. Yeah.
But, like, you love it, innit? You love it. So that's just how it goes, man. I know loads of people that was nearly at that point. And one of them was even who I spoke. Do you remember before, last time when you was asking me my influences and I told you Mac 10
Yeah.
and G Smalls?
I can't remember.
G Smalls was remember I told you Mac was that DJ, he was that guy.
Yeah, I remember you
from
saying
thing.
that. Yeah.
And then I said, then G Smalls come along. And then when he come along, I was mesmerized by this kid. I just thought, how can someone be better or on par with Mac? No one's ever going to be on par with Mac.
Course.
And then G Smalls come along and he was this guy, right? And over the years, like G's my friend as well from long time. We've grown up in the same area. And over the years as time got on, and this is true stories, over the years as time's got on, I think life just hits you and things hit you. And at one point, G wanted to stop because things just weren't, things for him just didn't go the way that they should go for someone like him. And even I felt like that. Someone like G, I just feel like should have always been up there in the clouds in terms of a DJ and technicality and just like a DJ's DJ, it was him. But for whatever reason, timing and things just, you know, like sometimes life just doesn't want to give it to you there and then. Like sometimes you got to do odd things to kind of
just maneuver.
Yeah, it's just mad. And I'm thinking, but he shouldn't have to because he was always crazy, proper. Right? And then so he wanted to give up, and I'm like, gee, you can't give up, man. He's not that. And he was just like, nah, I'm just kind of done with it because what is it really doing? And then again, now, so yeah, he went in his own little lane and done his thing, and then G found TikTok.
Oh, you saying?
And have you not looked? I'm gonna give you.
You've got TikTok.
G Smalls, right? Listen, go on someone's TikTok or whatever, and type in G Smalls, right? G Smalls and 2 Ton, right? So they found their own little niche now. So what they do now is G, he brings his whole DJ setup, and he just goes.
Oh, yes, that's the guy.
That's the guy, the mixed race dude.
And he has these fucking translations and that. He's boss off that.
Right.
Imagine
and then
that.
he done it on the train.
Imagine
that one on the
that.
train,
That's
right?
him, yeah?
That's G.
Brought him back to life.
Now, bear in mind, this is a guy that said he was done. How can a guy like that be done?
He bust.
He said he was done, right? And then, again, timing, life, years, just for whatever rich reason, he just thought, let me give that a try. That didn't work for me. That ain't worked. Petchy's over here. He's got social. I didn't start that, so bloody hell, like, what do I do? Let me try this. And he had a go at this.
And clear.
And bruv, even at the start, he had some setbacks because you just get haters that just want to pull you back. You know, like a lot of people was like, you know, why is he doing this? Why is he doing that? And I said, boy, this is going to hit. And when it hits, no one's going to know what to say. And rude boy.
It's clear. I see it all the time.
There you go.
Pops up on my shit,
there
on
you
my
go.
Insta, everything.
He's hitting.
And he's the only one doing it. That's why it's clear.
Right.
Because he's the only one doing it.
Only one doing it. And then it's only now people are like, whoa, this G Smalls and this, that, and this. He's always been that.
Only one doing it.
Yeah.
That's why he's different.
And now him, and then the 2 Ton, you get 2 Ton as well, heavy. He's like a Cockney rhyming slanging, so you would love him.
Yeah. I'm gonna look him up.
And them two have come together. And why all of a sudden have they come together? Like, what's made that happen? Timing. You know, the old man upstairs has thought, you know what, you're here, and
just make that happen.
Just give that a go. And look, man, you can't, you go on these things now and you watch the comments. Like he played at Soul Shore, my last Soul Shore. Yeah, smashed up the place. But then even as he was coming into the building, people are like, you're the guy on the train.
Yeah.
And it just makes my heart like, because that guy always deserved that. But again, timing, things, who knows why it happens. Like again, G's been DJing just as long as me, 25, 27, whatever. I looked up to him.
Yeah.
Imagine. You know what I'm saying?
Has the time.
And then out of all of them years, he's gone through that. You know, I don't want to do it no more. And then one day he just thought, let me give this a try. And that is what's blown you up. Now everyone's like, G. He's booked everywhere. He's doing this, he's doing that, and he's here. But it's taken him to do that.
Just to get here.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone has their time, man.
Everyone has their time. And that's the point. Yeah, everyone has
their time, boy.
Everyone has their time, man. And it just comes when it comes. Who knows why it comes? But just, boy, when it comes...
Got to embrace it, man.
Take that, bruv.
Man. Give thanks, man.
Yeah.
Give thanks daily.
Yeah. And that's it, man. That's it.
Look at this one. Look at me. Nah. On top of the world. I know,
yeah,
man. So every time I see you pop up on my Insta, I think he loves it.
I'm not gonna lie. I love it. I love it. No, I love it. I was saying this the other day, right? Throw was Throw it. I'm gonna come back to him as well and Darkman, yeah, because I have to plug my team, boy. Because mate, I'm the happiest. I tell you now, I'm the happiest I've been in 15 years with Soul Shore.
Yeah, that's
happiest
good. That's
right
good,
now.
Man. That's good.
Because I can see it all, and
you can see the vision. You can see it all.
Nothing phases me.
I think that's the best. I think that's a wicked feeling.
Yeah,
wicked.
Best time to be right now, man. It's just like I walk strong with them when we come in our building and we try and act like we're not gonna do the Soul Shore thing, but we all know what we're doing. Like we're walking together, our little hoodies.
You know what I
mean?
Yeah.
Like and all of that. Man, I love your hoodies. Like, oh, you see that? Did you see that? Yeah. Go on, cook. Yeah, man, coming out there. So when we do all of that, now it's just the best time to be alive, right? And Fro was doing something the other day. What was he doing? He was he saying?
Oh, was it a booking?
Yeah, it was a booking. He was.
Was it what day? It was Sunday, Glam, not the Glam Sunday or something.
No, not the Glam, not the Glam one. It was another one. It was a big booking. It was a big booking somewhere, and he was emceeing and someone was saying, like, it's MC Fro, look at Fro. And again, I just remember all our conversations, right? When Fro first come with me, I just said, Fro, you just make it as easy as possible. Make sure you got your one-liners, because they love that.
That's all they
That
want.
will take you around the world.
100%.
Yes, make sure you got your one-liners and just be about. Just be about and be active. And then, you know, if you done one of them things on Insta and you look at him now, like, he's saying he's living, okay, all right then.
Means it.
They're finishing the mix and blend. And I'm turning around like, see?
Just keep going.
And he's like, oh, P, shut up, man, shut up. I'm like, nah, do you see it? So again, timing, man, timing.
Facts. Everyone has their timing.
Yeah,
man.
it's good, man.
I think, well, even Dark Man, I'm not really too sure about Dark Man. Is he proper though? Yeah, I'm not really familiar. You know what it is? Sorry, that's the wrong word in Dark.
Yeah.
Wrong word. I don't really know a lot about him and like,
Let me tell you
what I mean?
Darks. Darks, again, is so crazy. Darks has been around forever. Again, 20 years plus.
Okay.
But Darks was the man on Old School Garage.
Okay.
Again, he's another man I was looking up to. Imagine when I was 17, whatever, I was going raves and trying to get into these dances. You know, the bouncers weren't really on letting you in these times there. I just looked like a little man and they weren't really on that. Yeah, I was 16, 17 I was or whatever. And it was Darky. Darky was the main.
I like the main.
It was the
main
guy
man.
of that. Yeah, Darky and Precious. Of that little, of that garage scene at that time, like the Old School Garage. And I was watching him in these dances, right? And he was shaking it down. And he was on like Magic and all of that, all the big stations back then. He was on all of that from early, right? So he kind of, he was kind of pushing that thing forward. And then again, scenes change, gaps happen and whatever. And his name didn't die out, but as the scene dies out, what do you do?
He's just involved. Things just change, transition.
And then we, like I said, we went on with Daddy G and, you know, Splendid and just coming together and doing that. And him and Fro was kind of just hosting anything really they could. So it would either be garage or they were just hosts as opposed to belonging to a certain
that team.
Team or genre or whatever. They would host jungle, they would host garage, whatever it was, right? And Darky's always been sick. But he's always stuck to garage, right? And I don't know, scenes are clicky, innit? So the garage have got their heads. You know what I mean? They've got the heads that kind of run their thing. So the heads are going to be the heads, innit? So Darks is going to have to do something to overly get his thing popping, right? And it was happening, but not at the speed at what it should be happening. So the point I'm getting at is he's always had lyrics. He's always been a lyricist. He's always been wicked at what he does. He's just always been sick. But again, if you can't see him, you just... How are you going to know?
You know what, to be fair, Tabs was telling me about him.
Yeah.
Because we was just talking about hosts in general and I was just kind of just talking. And he's like, bro, Darkman's sick. I was like...
Darkman's sick.
Yeah, he's like, bro, trust me.
He's sick.
I'm like, bro, are you like, yeah. He's like, bro, trust me.
He's sick. You take him in, say like now. So what's happened now, right, is, again, we've always been friends. All 10, 20 years plus, all of us. Friends, MCs, DJs, all of it, right? It's always been like that. But again, if you're not seen for whatever which reason, you're not seen. And then I've taken off, right? And then when I've taken off, and let me give you the irony of the whole thing, right? Fro might want to punch me for this, but I just got to give you the facts, right? So, I've taken off. And then when I've taken off, right, Fro's called me, like I said to you in the last one, and said, Rude boy, I'm going wherever you're going. Yeah? You going for a bag of chips, I'm coming. You going down I'm coming. It don't matter. And Fro really did just come, right? So it was just inevitable where that was going to go, right? But imagine Darky was coming to the dances already before Fro.
Oh, it was coming before Fro?
Darky was the one that was saying, listen, see So Short, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
And when I was saying Darks, yeah, man, come through and da-da-da-da-da. He's like, nah, P, don't really know if that's for me, yeah? He was telling me that, yeah? Them times. So really what I'm saying is, Dark could have kind of rolled on from before, but it just wasn't his thing because it was all, garage was always...
Weren't his time.
Yeah, it weren't his time, it weren't his thing. And then now he's come along and he's killing it. He's got the hooks, he's got like, Darky's hooks are serious. you know what I mean? They're just as effective as anyone. You know, you could have them top 3, 4 flight MCs, right? He's definitely in that. You'd say like, let's say like the top 5. Yeah, he's in that. Yeah, top 5 or 6, I'd say he's definitely in that. He can have it with.
Yeah, I heard. To be fair, I heard he's.
He can rock with him. You know what I mean? When and you know what it is with him as well. He's animated. So when he's just
doing everything.
Big them big ox that when he's you know when he's ready, bruv. You know what I mean? So like, don't sleep on him because again he's starting to come through now and it's easier now because now we're here and we're established and. Look, I don't even like to say that, you know. But
yeah, of course. People have no choice than to look now. People are going to have no choice than to hear him, innit? You know what I mean? So, overall, you're happy with your team. You're happy with everything's going. You're happy with the direction. I'm happy, everything's good. You look happy. I can I can see.
Yeah, everything's where it needs to be, man. I cannot complete the love that people give me now.
Yeah,
I have to pinch myself sometimes. I think, rah, man.
Yeah,
it really.
You know, you're like, I'm here now.
Yeah, I'm here, man. It's like
I'm here now.
Yeah,
but not in so Petch.
Come.
I think this is the best time to be here. I'm telling you. You see how everything's just life is at the minute. Even just way with technology and everything. This is the best.
You know
time,
what,
bro?
Boom.
I am telling you,
100%.
This like it's obviously there's longevity with it, but right about now, this is the best time.
All you got to do, you're perfect. You're bang on. All you got to do now is just take it.
Yeah.
That's it. It's not even like, see, remember before there was like a gatekeeper and you couldn't do this and you couldn't do that. And now it's just like, this is here, that is there, that is there, and that is there. So all you have to do is kind of like
bow, one of it, bow.
And that's it. The timing don't matter. It doesn't even matter how long. It just, all that matters now is before there was a ladder. Right, and with that ladder, you can only go to a certain point before you had to get the gatekeepers involved to move forward. Right now, there's no such thing. If you've got a camera, if you've got decks, if you've got,
that's what's so wicked.
That's
about
it.
It. Yeah, that's it.
There's no thing. There's platforms now. There's no. Remember before, right? How did we know you made it before? You was either on Top of the Pops.
Yeah, MTV or whatever.
or they're the gatekeepers, isn't it? That's what it was now.
Yeah, that's the. Yeah,
you don't
even need them.
Let me tell you now, YouTube come along and
changed the game.
Up their thing.
Fucked it up.
Because now, what is fame now? Fame is YouTube.
YouTube.
There is no
Instagram, TikTok.
Name me a TV thing now that you can actually say. Bro, there isn't one, is there?
I don't even know what's going on TV.
There isn't one. I don't even. You know what I noticed the other day? I don't even watch TV. I don't know when the last time I watched channels 1 to 5.
Yeah. I don't even know what comes on. Bro, I swear, I think the last time I ever watched TV when Crime Watch used to come on.
There you go.
Crime Watch. That is.
There you go.
Bro.
So imagine that. Imagine the accessibility you have now, right? Everyone has a smartphone. So you virtually look at whatever it is that you want to look at. And the one thing that everyone wants to look at, first of all, is YouTube. Because YouTube just shows you whatever it is you want to know. If I don't know, when I think about certain things I don't know, right, that I don't, if I think of the things that I want to do that I don't know, I go to YouTube to find out how to do it.
YouTube and everything on YouTube.
How to build a wardrobe, YouTube. Everything is YouTube.
My belly's hurting, YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Like, my belly's hurting a bit on the left side. Yeah,
this is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
so it's that now. So imagine everyone's got access to it now. You can set up your account. You could do your thing. You could do it, and God will just let it.
It's the best way. It's the best time to be alive.
Yeah,
Not like that, but you know what I mean.
Yeah,
Trust me. This is you just need one viral moment.
Yeah, that's it.
One, and it just starts from that.
Yeah, and you just grab onto it.
And you literally start.
When you look at everything that's going on, right? Again, let's take GT, for example, right? What he's done in this space of time, from where he's come to now, it's crazy. And we're not even on the same scene like that or whatever, but you know, everyone looks at everyone at some point.
100%.
Right? So you've just got to take your hat off to people who have just tried. All he done was try.
Yeah. And
that was it. One day he was on. I remember watching one of his things one time, and he's like, "Oh, one day we're going to be in the clubs." And then again, if you do one of them moments, and you look at his thing now, my man's selling out arenas.
Normal.
It's just,
Just cash. Just normal. Just,
you know what I mean? It's like
normal.
and then what?
Normal.
And then and then you're looking at an arena where he's like, oh yeah, that's like
Normal.
a few
Or
thousand
just
people.
sending out money.
Yeah,
Thingy.
this
thingy,
one, that one, blah
normal.
blah blah.
It's mad. It just shows how much people are watching, bro.
Yeah.
It shows.
That's what I'm saying.
Shows,
Even the
man.
other day, we had the dance the other day. We had the social the other day, and me and Cook, we're always like talking, like whether it's numbers or whether it's thing, whether it's that. When I think about it now, it's like we're doing like 1,000 plus quite casual
Mad,
now.
cash, normal. I saw it.
1,000 people. I'm thinking
I was thinking that. Trust me, man.
it's
Trust
crazy.
me.
And remember,
Trust me,
the venues that we're getting, these ain't even venues with walk-ups, you know. They're not walk-ups. They're, you know, like you can gas things up. You can get a club, like, let's say, for example, you got like an Egg. Egg's a worldwide club or a ministry, right? People know these clubs
So they're going
regardless.
to come there. You're saying it's not,
Yeah, so you're going to get,
You're
might
gonna get
not
the stragglers who come anyways.
You're going to get people that just know ministry and think, oh, what's on that day? Let's just go.
But yeah,
right?
you're not getting
We're
them.
doing venues that have no walk up. People don't know them until we put them on.
Put them on.
So you got to think when you're putting like 600, 700, 1,000 people in a place where no one knows. You got to look at what you're doing and think, rah, it's not too sore.
Because I saw it and I thought, fuck. Trust me, I've seen everything.
Yeah.
The way it is, I just think, shit.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
Petchy,
And
you
again, look at the timing. Look at when we first spoke about the Woods before. I was only looking for just a break. Not even a break. What I mean by a break is everyone was depressed. We were locked down. We was thinking. I just thought, oh, you, man. Do you want to just go over there quickly and
Cheeky one, yeah.
couple hundred?
Cheeky one.
Yeah, and a couple hundred turns into like a couple thousand, a few thousand.
Imagine you didn't do that.
Imagine.
Have you ever thought about that?
Oh my! You've just hit it again.
Imagine if you didn't do that.
We might not even be here talking.
Yeah, imagine if you didn't do that. That's mad.
Timing.
That's mad.
Timing, and again, all it takes is just.
It's a risk. It's risks, and that's where people go wrong. They're scared to take risks. Sometimes you got to take a risk.
I think all the time you got to take a risk. What is life without risks?
Yeah, 100%.
I think all the time now I just don't really care. Nothing really phases me. Nothing really this. There's just nothing is nothing.
Like it's especially when it comes to music now.
Yeah.
Like I've done it all now. I've fucking risked my life. I fucking could have got 6. You know what I mean? It don't matter now.
Yeah.
You know what I
Like-
mean? I've done it. So now music, whatever comes to me, nothing's not gonna be deeper than what I've been through.
Nothing's gonna be deeper.
So
It can't be.
That's why you're winning because you're going for it.
Trying, man. I'm trying, bro.
Petchy.
Even now,
God,
like
man.
the people like we're talking to now, right? Even now, look at like my relationship with Timberwolf. Me and Timber are producing together now. And imagine the majority of my selection is my own stuff.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah. We didn't even touch on that. The majority of the selections are like my own remixes that I'm doing with Timber, right? And they're just beating up the clubs. And I don't even take it in again because if it works, I don't even focus on it. Like, that's worked.
Yeah, of course.
I'm just like, next one. I'm that type of guy. That might be an ADHD.
No.
Nah.
No.
All right, yeah. It's just,
No.
yeah. Cool it way.
No, we have to both look in the air. You know, we have to both.
Yeah.
No.
No, well, it's just on to the next. But when you think about these things, we're making these things from scratch. Everything we're doing, you know, you're building it from scratch and it's working, man. So now, all that should show anyone watching is that, like, who's got time to care anymore?
Just go with it.
Pick it up,
Just
bro.
go
You
with
phone
it.
me tomorrow and you say, P, you know what? I found a place and there's a this and there's a that. And bro, we don't even need a blueprint now. Let's just go.
And just
We'll work it out when we get there.
Sick.
Do you know what I mean? Because you go, let's say you go somewhere and you try a thing and it works. The rest of the world don't even care what you've done to get there.
Trust
All
me,
they
boy,
care
if-
about is,
If
bruv,
it worked.
did you see that thing with
Yeah, it
like
went
Isle
off.
House and Petch? And that looks sick.
Sick.
So we're just gonna go there from here on in. And one day you've just gone from this to just this. And all of that was just because you just said, fuck it. Let's go.
Let's go.
And that's what it is now. That's my motto now. Let's go, man. Let's go.
Best motto.
Yeah, man, let's just go.
It's worked. This is
Yeah.
working. It's working.
That's what I'm saying, bruv. Like, After the shot, after this, I want some chicken and chips. Let's go.
Bro, let's go.
Nando's, let's go.
Let's go. On
That's
Petchy.
it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
On Petchy.
Yeah.
On Petchy,
Yeah,
bro.
bro. You want to give me £1 million quid?
On
Let's go.
Petchy.
Yeah, let's have a combo.
Let's go. But Petch, you know what? Yeah, I appreciate you for coming down.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I mean?
man.
It was early.
Yeah. I was early,
It was
innit?
early.
I know you were shocked, innit?
Listen.
Is you proud?
Trust me. Anxiety was
got ready
mad.
for you, bruv.
Anxiety was
Yeah,
mad.
I got ready, man. I got ready.
Nah.
I had the clothes laid out and everything.
Everything.
Yeah, I wouldn't even talk to my mum.
Hey, Petchy.
Yeah, so I got things to do. I wouldn't even talk to my mum.
I appreciate you, Petch. Anything you want to drop to them? Any gems you want to drop? Because I feel like you must have gems for days now. No?
I don't know, man. That just put me on the spot, boy.
Merch is
Oh,
coming.
yeah, the merch is coming soon. Yeah, on the website. Yeah, www.soulshore.co.uk. I didn't even plug that once. Let's do that again. www.soulshore.co.uk. Welcome to my YouTube channel.
Exactly.
No,
That went hard. See?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
just trying. We're just
Petchy.
trying.
Yeah,
But yeah, like yeah, man. Thanks for having me on again.
Always.
And
always. You know how it goes. Always.
yeah, man. We've always got things to talk about. Do you know what? I want to have one of these with you. Yeah, man. And just to touch base on.
Did you talk? Did you talk again about the next one we got going?
Yeah. They know.
You know what I mean? So
They
that's
know. They know.
gonna be banter.
Yeah. What, can we say that from now?
Yeah, of course,
all right,
of course,
yeah,
of
so
course. That's gonna
Soul
be
Shore in the
banter.
house.
You get me?
But you better have some time for that, boy.
That's gonna be banter. You know what I mean? You're gonna have to get the drinks in. You've got to get you're gonna have a proper
we'll have a chin.
It's
wag,
gonna
boy.
be like a good 2 hour, 3 hour sesh.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's gonna be trouble, but we're gonna have a proper
Yeah.
sesh. You know what I mean?
we'll have that. They got
Like
you.
I'm gonna try to do live as well. So
That'd be sick.
yeah. I've got a
You got
pattern.
ideas, yeah.
I got a
You said I was
pattern.
gonna pattern.
I got a pattern. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I got the pattern.
pattern.
I got the pattern. He
But,
knows, you know.
Bro, I appreciate you for coming down.
Always, bro.
Always love. Cookie in the building.
Come on, man.
You know, big shout out every time.
Oh yeah, shout out. I didn't even plug them yet. So
on,
shout
man.
out Lab Creation. So Lab Creations are the ones that do these for us, right? They, do the prints, do the thing. So when we're doing the merch and all of that, it will be Lab Creation. So big up Lee. Yeah, he's a top guy, man, proper top guy, and he puts up with a lot of our shit. Yeah, he does. Yeah, last minute shit.
Yeah,
you know
I'm
what I
gonna
mean?
chop this bit out for him.
Oh
Give it to him.
yeah, man. I mean, yeah, we give that to him definitely. But he's the one that makes all this happen. So when everyone's coming up to me, Page, where can I get the jumpers? And then I par them on to Cook. It's like, yeah, that's the protocol. Come to me, come to Cook, and then it's Lee
from there.
from Lab Creations that does all of
Lee.
this. Yeah, so big up Lee, man.
Hey, Cook, don't worry, boy. We got you for next time.
Listen,
I know
we
everyone's
got
probably thinking, where's Cook in the background?
yeah,
Don't
no,
worry, Cook.
trust me.
Cook, we got you next time.
Yeah.
You get me, Cook? So, big up Social every time. Cook in the building. Fro, Dark Man. You get me?
Yeah,
the whole team.
Big up Wig,
Hey,
man.
Wiggins.
Yeah. Do you know what?
Wiggins is
Do you know
hard
what?
work, man.
Do you know what?
Wiggins
I
is
don't-
hard work,
You know
bro.
what? Wigs this as well. Wigs
Wigs
social
is
as
hard
well.
work,
But
man. I
you
can't
know
get
what?
on it.
Yeah, Wigs just Wig. You know what Wig is? Wig's a rock star. Rock stars are hard to deal with.
That's what they
yeah?
interview Wiggins.
You'll get him. Trust me, you'll get him. He don't. You know what it is? He don't like talking, but once he's comfortable,
Man.
it's crazy. He'll drop some gems. He's got his little gold tip. Like, yeah. You'll get him. Trust me. And that
Yeah,
one will be
yeah.
a hard one. But yeah, big up Wig as well, man. Social family. Man. And big you up, man.
Yeah, man.
Big you up, Mark,
You
man.
know
Your
it
hair,
goes. You know how
bruv.
it goes, man.
You know what I mean? Your hair. You're smiling just as much.
No, because I know, boy. I know. Our thing's different,
You
bro.
know what I mean? From
Our thing's
there
different,
to
bro.
hair.
Our
And
thing's
even
different.
as well, I've got another thing for you that I want you to join with me. I've got a collab for you in July. It'd be July, August, and even with the Woods. We'll talk more anyway.
Yeah,
We'll talk
definitely,
more.
definitely.
We'll talk more.
But
We'll
yeah,
talk more.
big you up
man.
every
Yeah,
time,
man. Always
Petch.
fun,
Yeah?
come on.
Blessings, bro.
man.
Blessings.
Nice one, cuz.